and a call to action. I know Lisha already mentioned all of this. So let's move on. And we have the script. Wow, amazing, cool. All right, now after the script, what do we do next?
So after the script, we do the voiceover. So as Nasir said yesterday, his voice is, one of a kind. And AI still cannot replicate it. So we still record it ourselves. But if you don't want to do that, we highly recommend 11 Labs. So where you basically can choose from hundreds of different voices. Or you can even input your own voice. Just slap in the lines that you want, and 11 Labs will basically generate the voiceover for you.
Yes, 11 Labs. Great. Cool.
All right, same with music. Personally, for us, we still choose it ourselves with our music subscriptions. But if you don't want to use it, we can recommend you Suno and Jiggle as well, yes. So basically, you just give it a prompt and you can personalize your music.
Yeah, okay, cool. Music done. Yeah. Okay, next, shot list. Okay, from the script that we have earlier on, we do the shot list. And there's two ways that we can do this. Okay, the first way is do the ideation yourself. Okay, here on the left, we have the script separated line by line. And then on the right, we have the shot list that I ideated myself. Okay, it's still necessary to put your creative input in all of these things. So don't heavily rely on AI on this. Just put all the creative shots, for example, close-up of the son and the donkey, close-up of the father walking, yada, 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 yada. You can decide what shots you want. And the second way is, of course, using ChatGPT and AI. How do we do this? Is we just copy our script, like so, and then we come to ChatGPT, and then at the bottom, we just say, give me 5 B-roll ideas per line. Make it creative and realistic. Keep it simple. And then ChatGPT will now give you 5 creative ideas per line. And all you need to do is just pick one line that you want that's creative enough for you. And then, happy days, you're good to go. Okay. Now, it's time to go for prompts. Okay, prompting is very important. It needs to be very detailed. And so how do we do prompts is from ChatGPT. Okay, from the shot list, for example, play. Okay, let's say I want this line. There is a speaking line of the character, and it's in a casual rural market scene. Okay, make a new GPT, paste that shot list here, and just input your instructions. So for this instance, I say, I want one villager to come to the front of the camera to say the line angrily, because there's a speaking shot here. And then I want him to look afar as if he's talking to someone behind the camera. You can input your own instruction here. But don't click send yet, okay? Because more importantly is this one. This is our prompt style. Okay, take a photo, and I'll just briefly explain. So this prompt style consists of the main prompt, which is basically just the summary of your prompt. And then camera movement, do you want it like close-up, wide shot, drone shot? Visual style, do you want it like 80s, 90s? Do you want it ultra-realistic or cartoon style? It will appear here. Background settings, lighting, mood, do you want it like night? Do you want it golden hour? And also we include negative prompts. It's also very important because sometimes it generates like musics or subtitles that we don't want in our videos. So yeah, copy this, take photo, and then like I said, we copy this, okay? We copy this, and we put it into our ChatGPT. Bam, and after that, only then you can click send, and then bam, it gives us a very detailed and very structured prompt. So yeah, this is now what you copy and put it in your video generation software. Okay.
So far, so good. Are you still with us, guys? If you're
Rapid
with us,
fire.
raise your right foot. Right. All right, so you're still with us. All right, great,
Okay.
great.
Cool.
So now for the main event is to go to Flow VO3, which is Google's video generation tool or software, whatever you want to call it. So we go there, ma'am. So this is what you'll see. So let me just quickly run through it with you guys so that later on, once we're explaining, you will have an idea. right? So bottom left is where you can choose text to video, frames to video, ingredients to video, or create an image. It's basically self-explanatory. Lower right, here you can choose the outputs per prompt, whether you want it 1 output per generation, 2, 3, 4, depends on you. You can also choose the aspect ratio and the model of the video 3, which I recommend is always the latest ones, and video 3 fast, which is the most bang for your buck.
Yeah, very affordable.
More affordable. And here is where you're gonna paste the prompt that you got from ChatGPT. Okay. And then on the top right is basically where you spend your money on credits. There you go. And here is where you can choose the video, if you really want to generate video, and switch to images using Nano Banana, which we will explain later on.
Okay, cool. Now that we know the View 3 in a nutshell, we come back to our View 3 prompt, which is this one, right? So what we do now is we copy this main prompt, okay, the entire thing, and then we go back to Google View 3 and then paste it in the box in the below. Bam. Make sure to check all your settings are correct. Landscape, View 3, 1 fast, and all that stuff. And then we click send. This is also the part where we pray to the AI gods that it will give us a good generation, because sometimes it messes up with you. So yeah, it looks like this.
Idiots! You have a donkey, ride it!
As you can see, like the details on like the clothing, the vibe of the village, like the lighting, golden hour, like the details on the facial features and all this stuff, it looks super real, and it's crazy that AI can do all this stuff. So yeah, cool.
Okay, before we continue, Julian, I have a question.
Go.
How do we keep our characters look consistent? And how do we make them look alike, like you and me?
I see what you did there. Okay, cool. For character consistency, there's 2 ways that we do this. The first way is go back to Google View 3, okay, and screenshot your main character. Maybe 1 or 2 screenshots of your main character. For this instance, we have this man. Okay, take a screenshot. Bam. And then from those 2 screenshots, just click and drag it back to ChatGPT and tell, I want the same man, same attire, all the facial features, crossing the river with his donkey, with a green hill in the background, and for randomness, I want an airplane flying in the back, because why not? And it will give us, again, a very detailed prompt. And same thing, we copy the same prompt here, and then we paste it in Google View 3, and we click send, and then prayer time. Okay, now we have this output right here. Okay, they're crossing the river. There goes my plane. Amazing. They look alike, and we have another one here. Great. So yeah, as you can see, like attire, like facial features, and the body build of the guy really resembles our original character. So that's one way that we do character consistency. And the next one is through Google Nano Banana. Who here knows Nano Banana? Raise your left foot this time. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so Nano Banana basically is Google's image generation software. Like the image that it generates is super realistic, and it's kind of scary, to be honest. But also the good thing is Nano Banana is now incorporated inside Google View 3. So you don't even need to get out of Google View 3 to do this, okay? So how do we do it with Nano Banana? Same thing. We start with screenshotting our main character, the same man, and then we switch from videos to images right here, top left, and then make sure you are at Create Image, okay? And then also make sure you are using the latest Nano Banana model, which is Nano Banana Pro, and then let's import our main character, the screenshot. Bam. And then click open, and then crop and save. Bam. Okay. Once it loads, we just put a very simple prompt, like the same man wearing the same attire, fishing in a pond, village in the background, camera wide shot. It's very simple. And then boom, it gives us a very realistic images. Like you can see like the reflections on the water, the village, the lighting, the smudges on the attire. Yeah, but these are just images, and we still need to make them move, right? In View 3, you can easily do that now. With the same thing, just click Add to Prompt, right here, top left, and it will auto add into your box. Make sure to switch from create image to frames to video, okay, because we want the frame to move. And then, again, put a very simple prompt, camera dolly forward as the man catches a fish. Very, very simple. And then it will give you this output, okay? This is the Nano Banana photo, and then on the right side is the Google View. And I have one more here downstairs. So yeah, again, as you can see, they still look alike as well. So there's two ways that you can do character consistency. And actually, to be honest, with Nano Banana plus View 3 combination, or even like ByteDance's C-Dream and C-Dance earlier on, the amount of video generations that you can do with this like process is like unlimited. So you can get creative with it, you know, generate as, I don't know, like crazy stuff with it. So yeah. Cool. Moving on.
Okay, last but not the least is the editing part. We know AI is all over the place right now, but this is the part where we still need the human touch. And this is where we're thankful, because this is why we still have our jobs as an editor. So basically what we do is we just collate everything that we generated from Google View 3. We put it in our editing software. We use Final Cut Pro, but again, you can use any editing software of your choice. And this is how our timeline looks like. Yes, it's still very complicated, very technical. It still takes us around 2 to 3 days to finish a 1-minute AI video. But yeah, that's how it is. Boo AI.
Cool.
Okay, so just to summarize everything, from ideation and scripting with ChatGPT, from audio with 11 Labs, music with Suno, shot listing and prompting with ChatGPT, video generation and character consistency with Google View 3 and Nano Banana, and editing ourselves. This is the final output.
A father and his son walk with their donkey, and the villagers laugh at them.
Idiots! You have a donkey? Ride it!
So they listen. The dad hops on, the boy walks.
Okay, he's heavy.
But another person screams.
Selfish father! You're making the boy walk!
So they switch. The father walks, the son on the donkey. Then another group yells.
Bad kid! You let the poor old man walk!
So they both ride the donkey, and then people explode.
Animal abusers! That donkey's suffering.
So they carry the donkey to cross the river. 1 minute later, the rope breaks and the donkey dies. The donkey, the dad, and the boy, they all lost. If you try to please everyone, you please no one. So stick to your own path, especially when people disagree. That's 1 minute. See you tomorrow.
All right, round of applause. Amazing. So yeah. Also, by the way, before we end, I just want to say that apologies if we rapid fire this thing, but we will be giving out our assets, our recordings for free at our NasIO community. We will also be doing some live sessions in the future, probably before the year ends. So I hope you guys can stay tuned. And that's all for us.
Thank you guys. And if
Thank
you
you
have
guys so much.
additional questions, we'll be around.